Football, but we're going to do a club rugby team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, through one of the local organizations. One of our teachers, that's pretty much what he's been doing for, a lot of years.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you don't have girls soccer, or they're part of the co-ed?
We've never had a core group of enough girls to play, but we absolutely can fill out a co-ed team in the spring. And we have some pretty ferocious girls on our co-ed soccer team.
What's the rule? How many girls have to play?
There has to be, I think it's 5 on the field.
Oh, really?
5 girls on the field, yeah.
So I coached soccer one year against you guys, probably a dozen years ago. You guys were pretty good then. I think we had to have 3. And then, so you guys were good, but now you've, like as the kids say, you've leveled up. So talk about some of your recent success for both of those soccer programs.
2 years ago, we're really proud of a student, Jesus Castillo. He got a scholarship to play soccer at Ottawa, up north of Surprise.
Yeah.
We find a lot of times our kids don't like to leave too far from home.
Right.
So we've had students at Grand Canyon University, not necessarily to play sports, but they have been able to work their way onto a team, not being recognized early on in high school. We're not part of NFHS, unfortunately, for them, because they're losing out on a lot of good athletes and exposure we could have. We're hoping to be able to change that.
Yeah, Eric was talking to me about that earlier.
Yeah.
Grand Canyon has a nice club program over there.
Yeah, we've had a couple of kids, just get on the club teams. We have students at academic scholarships at ASU, U of A, NAU. In regards to sports, it really truly is about exposure, and we do our best to get our athletes in front of as many college coaches as we can. We invite them to our games, but I don't know if it's just a stigma of being a small community of schools, but they really need to take notice of our athletes, because they are being successful across the CAA.
Now, have any of your kids maybe gone on to the community college and play there? Is that something to shoot for?
Yeah, we've had some community college athletes at Estrella Community College, South Mountain.
You don't want to leave them out.
Yeah, no, not at all. They find success there. Our school is not a sports sports school, but we offer it because we absolutely see the value of that part of kids' education.
Well, you only have 400 kids. You're not going to have too many, but we want to make sure the ones that did go.
We have actually tried a football team many years ago, and academics aren't the kids that were academics aren't necessarily fit for football, I should say.
I have my kids. I coach cross country, and my kids are high academics. So speaking of that, you mentioned some of the places they've gone. Have you had any? I know your college prep. Have you had any go on to like the elite schools?
UC. We've had a student go to Brown.
Right.
Just different.
And Cal. UC's Cal. Berkeley.
Yeah.
The 2 schools that turned down my kid. But anyway, So one of the things I wanted, that's a pet peeve of mine, I'll let you go with this, is like at my school we have 5 kids that are in Ivy League schools, plus a girl at USC and a couple others, and there's not a picture in sight. So if I come and do a game or something at South Ridge, those kids that you got that have gone to that elite status, and even maybe ASU and the Barrett Honors or stuff, you have pictures of them on campus.
We have access to those pictures online, but you are absolutely right. Someone needs to get a photo printer out and print up some 8x10s. That's a great idea, because we do have those kids in place on college websites, and they come back to visit. I'll take the selfie with the kid who's just come back from basic training. I was in the service, so they always gravitate to me and say, "Hey, look, I did it." And when they come back and talk to us about their careers or the colleges they are in or had been in, we take those pictures, but I think we need to show the rest of the kids absolutely that is something that they can do as well.
Maybe a little walk of fame.
Yeah. We tell them all day long. You can be successful. It is possible.
Now you mentioned the military. Have you had some kids go to the academies? Because I would put that up at that level as well.
It's mostly to serve their country in an enlisted capacity. Mostly to get scholarships. If they're not getting their academic scholarships, they're going into the service and participating in the GI Bill and getting those funds to be able to put themselves through college, because that is one of the disadvantages many of our student families have is the funds to get to that future goal. So we do our best trying to provide $1 million plus in scholarships through those university academic scholarships that the state of Arizona, the universities can do. So we have a lot of those kids getting the Lumberjack or the Sun Devil scholarship.
That's fantastic.
Wildcat
Tuition
scholarship.
Free.
Yeah.
Tuition free.
Oh yeah,
Just
absolutely.
got to pay for housing, and then maybe financial aid will cover that. So.
Yeah, we push them as much as possible to remember that their GPA is not something they want to mess with.
I tell the kids, your GPA is your scoreboard.
Yeah. Don't mess around with accepting a C.
Right.
Do your best to.
NAU, if you have 1C, you're out. You can't get the Lumberjack. So going back, you mentioned you were passing over when we talked about the sports. You mentioned esports. So that's fairly new. Has that been added since you've been on the board?
It's crazy how big esports has gotten. Absolutely. We do have it on our campus. We play. Our kids play Smash Bros. That seems to be one of the hotter sports for high school, and we play through a company called Play Versus. They supply basically the platform for two schools to connect live and do tournament-style games.
Sounds great.
Yeah, so we've gotten kids involved in that sport who wouldn't have been involved in anything else.
Now, did you also mention chess? Since you guys are academic, you're probably pretty good at chess.
We've had our teams and individuals get awards. I think 2 years ago we had a individual championship award by a student named Cody. He did awesome. Never lost a match.
Nice.
We had our group team qualify for the semifinals last year. It's more competitive than you think.
Oh no, I know.
It's crazy.
My school's IB, so I know.
We got our kids' jerseys.
Oh, nice.
Just to pump them up. And
I seen that on ESPN. They got some nice jerseys, too.
Yeah.
Those basketball kids will be jealous.
I brought a sports bottle for ACT last time and going around seeing if anybody needed water during the chess match.
Now, last night, the ADs were playing cornhole, and I didn't know CAA has cornhole.
Yeah, but believe it or not, there's been some scholarships involved with some of our schools for cornhole.
Oh my gosh!
Don't know the specific universities, but that was crazy when I heard that. You can get a cornhole scholarship to a university, so it makes sense to have that in high school as a sport. And believe it or not, we're starting a kickball league this year. Yeah,
that should be fun. Everybody can play kickball.
Yeah, Shayla Henderson. In the CAA office, she proposed the idea to us at the board, and we didn't see anything wrong with it. We found no flaws in her presentation. So we're doing kickball this year, high school.
We were talking last night about what's the process of getting a new sport started, and can you talk about that for a little bit?
It starts with an idea. It starts with someone who wants to or sees a need for it, and presenting it to the board is easy. Just be prepared, presenting it to the board so we have all the information we need, the logistics of it all, and beyond that we can figure it out before we put it into play. But it can come to fruition with just an idea. The board looks over the presentation, the materials, listen to what the idea person has to say about it, and if it is something that can absolutely benefit the CAA and our students, benefit the students especially, we'll put it into play. We'll fund it.
As the president, do you see any, besides kickball, any sport or maybe an activity like the esports and the chess? Is there anything that's maybe on the horizon? That you
We've got some swimming teams.
Oh, okay.
We
didn't know
have a swimming league. There has been some thought about diving. Adding
hard to
that
get coaches for diving.
Yeah, diving is tricky.
Yeah.
Having a deep pool is a necessity for diving. Can't do it in a lap pool.
Right.
So, we're looking for any innovation, any innovative sport that we could have students fill that gap that they have, that need for athletic participation and just growing through that type of engagement.
So you were talking about like the details last night about like once a sport's approved and everything, and then it's not so easy just to get it up and run, and there's a lot of details. So is there someone you want to give a shout out for that?
What do you mean?
Well, who's in charge of the details once it?
We basically put it to the idea person, the person that came up with it. We asked them before they present to us. They have those answers to those questions. How much space do you need? What rules are we using? Are we using a national set of rules? Is there a regional set of rules? Do we have the available equipment that can be sourced where the teams are not, or the schools are not struggling to get that particular equipment? And with kickball, it was a no-brainer. You just needed some space and some balls and some bases.
Well, I was trying to give a shout out to Alan Weber because you told me he was instrumental.
Oh, yeah.
Alan's been with the CAA in the district office for a couple decades, I think, from the beginning. So
Yep. He's one of the originals when it comes to getting things running. Esports and chess were his his ideas that came into fruition. It wasn't. It's never really a hard sell for anyone, because if it's good for the kids, it's good for the CAA.
Yeah. Okay, Giles Glithero, president on the board. Appreciate your time.
All right, no problem, Phil. Thank you.
And we'll take a little break and play some music for you before we come back with our next guest. Appreciate everybody. We're on 1280 AM and 96.1 FM KXEG.